What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. Your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles. And welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. I just saw the interview on the Skip Bayless show that Skip Bayless actually interviewed his wife, Ernestine. Um, and it was a fan question asking, her opinion of LeBron James. And this has gotten a lot of traction, and I think it's just something I'll touch on, but it's really much to do about nothing. But she basically, everybody knows how Skip Bayless has built his career. He's forged his career maligning LeBron James. He has built a enormous amount of wealth, a fortune, talking about one man. And we all know how he feels about him. We've all heard about all the things, and then I've heard other people in barbershops or sports talk or people who's talked to me on social media or people I've met at the cigar lounge, all spewing everything that comes out of Skip Bayless' mouth, acting like it's their words and like they came up with it. And then when we talk more and we start trying to get into the X's and O's of exactly what the problem is, they can't verbiage. They can't use the proper verbiage and vernacular to handle your boy. You know what I'm saying? They can't get in here and throw them words like me. So with that being said, Ernestine, who I've heard from Stephen A. Smith back when Skip was still on the show on ESPN with Steve, that he had a lot of respect from Ernestine. Ernestine has her own career. She is known to be a person of a high intelligence, very high intelligence. So to be honest with you, I have a lot of respect for what she's saying because of her own, her own IQ and her background. So if you're curious about that, go do your homework on that. But she's a brilliant, brilliant woman. Okay. So with that being said, she said she liked LeBron James. She said she didn't have a problem with him. She talked about all the positive attributes that she said he had. She talked about a couple of things, cursing up occasionally, but she admitted that everyone does. And she even, let everybody know that Skip be getting his cursy curse on. But you probably could figure that out. But, and he just kind of sat there and he kind of went back a little bit at her a little bit about the clutch gene and and he's not good at shooting free throws and he's not a great 3-point shooter and that little bit of thing. But Ernestine came out and said that she saw LeBron one day in New York, Central Park South, and she wanted to say hello to him, but she was afraid that he might, and her quote unquote, might punch her if he found out who she was, which just tongue in cheek in regards to that. But she made it clear. She said she'd love to talk to him. She said she likes him. She wouldn't mind if he called. She wouldn't mind if she can speak to him, however the case may be. But she liked him. And Skip just sat there and just like, yeah, well, yeah, yeah. So how does that really play out in this big scheme of things? It doesn't really play out at all, man. I'm going to look at it from a person who's married. I'm a married man. I have a wife. You know what I'm saying? My wife likes people who I don't like. I like people who my wife don't like. I respect my wife's opinion on those people. She'll say something, I'll listen. She'll say something, I'll understand her position. I say something, she might understand my position. She might counter my position. I might counter her position. But at the end of the day, man, we're not losing no sleep. We're not fighting over it. We're not having no arguments about it. We're not refusing to have dinner. I'm not sleeping in the living room, none of that. That's what it is, man. Opposites attract. You guys, a lot of people out there are making a big ass deal out of it. It's not a big ass deal, man. What does Ernestine have against LeBron James? She don't have anything against him. She's looking at him as a human being, as a man who's taking care of his family, who's looking out for his friends, and who's doing the right thing and out here being a positive role model. She spoke of him opening his own school, and Some people just look at the glass half full, and some people look at the glass half empty, man. And guess what? You might turn and look at your wife, your spouse, your husband, your baby mama, your baby daddy, your mama, your daddy, your sister, your cousin, your uncle, your BFF, your co-workers, your bosses, whoever, your neighbors, or whoever the hell it is. But at the end of the day, man, you're only responsible for what you think. And and if you're lucky enough, you'll have somebody who will respect what you think, but never think you're changing somebody's mind just because you have an opinion. That's not what it's about, man. Ernestine has respect for LeBron James. Skip Bayless claims that he only has his issues with him on the floor, but at the end of the day, man, no marriage relationship is going to change how people feel about other people unless those people want to have their opinion changed. That's what it is. All right, man. Love all y'all out there, man. Matthew Shack Unfiltered.